I have two stories for you today. Both are about workers, but not the same worker. This one you can already tell. What kind of a worker is that? That is an astronaut, right? This one has a worker too, but it doesn't show a worker, does it? It shows a pigeon. It's one of our pigeon books. And I will start. Let's start with this one. Don't let the pigeon drive the bus. There's a speech bubble, but it's pointing down here. It's not pointing to the pigeon, so the pigeon's not saying that. Don't let the pigeon drive the bus, with an excited mark in there. It's written by Mo Willems. He wrote the words and he drew the pictures, so it's his job. He's the author and the illustrator. He had both jobs. Look, there's a Caldecott medal on this book. It means that it got the award for the best picture book of the year that it was written. Mo Willems is such a great author. Do you remember Nuffle Bunny? Yeah, Mo Willems wrote Nuffle Bunny too, and then he wrote all of the pigeon books. I'll be reading a lot of those just because I love Mo Willems. Don't let the pigeon drive the bus. I wonder what worker could be in this book. Oh, here's the pigeon. He has his eyes closed and he's got a dreaming bubble. We can tell he's thinking it because it's not a point. It's got those little bubbles that lead up to this big bubble. What's he thinking about or dreaming about? He's dreaming that he is driving a bus. Can pigeons drive a bus? Real or pretend? It's pretend. What's Mrs. Casamasa's library word for a pretend book? It's fiction. Yep, here it is again. Hey, there's the worker. And he's gonna tell us there's a speech bubble. His speech bubble is actually a box. It's a speech box. Hi, I'm the bus driver. Listen, I've got to leave for a little while. So can you watch things for me until I get back? Thanks. Oh, and remember, don't let the pigeon drive the bus. Oh boy, it's our job. There goes the bus driver. He's leaving the bus behind. Look at the pigeon. He's poking out the side. He's gonna sneak in just as the bus driver is leaving. This is so much more fun to read when I'm with you. Way more fun when I'm with you. Okay, there it is. Speech bubble. I thought he'd never leave. Hey, can I drive the bus? What's the answer? N-O. No. He told us no, we can't let the pigeon drive the bus. Please, I'll be careful. I tell you what, I'll just steer. My cousin Herb drives a bus almost every single day. True story. There's no word there. There's just like, because what are we saying? N-O, no. He gets a little bit upset about that. Vroom, vroom, vroomy, vroom, vroom. Pigeon at the wheel. N-O, no. No? Question mark. I never get to do anything. Look, his head is down. What's your answer? N-O. Hey, I've got an idea. Let's play Drive the Bus. I'll go first. There he goes. He's taking off. Come on, just once around the block. What's your answer? N-O. No. Oh, here's the panel page. He goes through a whole list of things. I'll be your best friend. How about I give you $5? What's the big deal? It's just a bus. No fair. I bet your mom wouldn't let me. I have dreams, you know. Fine. What's your answer? My answer is no. The bus driver said, no. Don't let the pigeon drive the bus. All right, let's see. Uh-oh. Next is the temper tantrum page. Did you ever have a temper tantrum? I hope not. Look at those huge words. What does it mean that they're so big and they're so thick and they're so decorated? Look at this. Look at the illustrations. His feathers are falling off. Let me drive the bus! He's screaming. Look at his beak. Look how he has those lines coming out of his beak. It means he's shouting. Mo Willems shows that, oh, look at this beak. It's his bottom beak is there, the top of the beak is there, and look at those lines coming out. So if you were going to draw someone having a temper tantrum, maybe you would draw it that way with your mouth really wide open and lines coming out of it. Feathers, feathers, feathers. I wonder what this means. What do you think that means? Looks like smoke, doesn't it? He's just thinking, just angry thoughts. I'm back. You didn't let the pigeon drive the bus, did you? Great, thanks a lot. Uh-oh, says the pigeon. No, he's heading that way. Off the page. There goes the bus driver. He says, bye. Oh, the poor pigeon. There's speech bubble. Hey, what's he thinking about now? A truck. Maybe he wants to drive a truck. Oh, he's got his dreaming bubble. What's he dreaming about? He's dreaming about driving a truck. Hey, I wonder what Mo Willems' next book would be. Maybe it will be Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Truck. Who knows? So in this story, it's fiction, so it has to have a problem, or usually has a problem. What's the big problem in this story? What are we supposed to not let the pigeon do? Yeah, we can't let the pigeon drive the bus. So if we can't let the pigeon drive the bus, how do we fix it? What do? We just kept saying, N-O, no. Did it work? Yeah. He got very upset with us, though, what happened in the middle. Yeah, the temper tantrum page. But we can't teach him that temper tantrums work, so we had to make sure we kept saying, N-O, no. Because otherwise, he'd just keep having temper tantrums to get his way, right? Can't let that happen. Nope, you don't grow up that way. All right, so that was Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. The worker was the bus driver. All right, now we have another worker. This worker doesn't drive a bus. This worker drives a what? A space shuttle. A spaceship. It's called Astronaut. It's by Ando Twin. He wrote the words. So he is the author. And his friend Lucy George drew the pictures. So she's called the illustrator. Astronaut. They have a really cool uniform, don't they? A long time ago, astronauts landed on the moon. I was just a little tiny girl then. Astronauts hope to go to Mars one day, too. A robot car has been sent there to explore the surface of Mars. Mars is in our solar system. It's one of the planets, like the planet we live on, Earth. Jenny, Chen, and Kim are all astronauts. They are going into space. They have been training for a long time, and today is the big day. Lots of people with cameras. Maybe they're going to be on TV. The space station is a long way away. It's time to board the space shuttle. Look at all those dials and machines and buttons and computers. Mission control countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Look at all the fire and smoke. It's got to have a lot of power to go out of our atmosphere and into outer space. That's farther than airplanes go, right? Jenny and the astronauts soar up, 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 and away from the Earth. They whiz through the atmosphere. The space shuttle releases its rockets, and before they know it, they are in deep, dark, incredible space. Now they're out of our atmosphere and into space. Finally, they reach the space station. The crew and Robobot are there waiting to welcome them. Hello, Jenny says. Beep boop, greets Robobot. Robobot loves to help clean the space station. He tickles Jenny with his feather duster. Now in outer space, there's not that pull of gravity that keeps us down. Like if you throw a ball up, the ball comes down. Well, when we walk, we don't walk into the air, do we? But in outer space, gravity's not pulling them down as much, so they are lifted up. Jenny speaks to mission control. It's time for a spacewalk. So down here are the workers that are here on Earth, and they're working in mission control, and they talk to the astronauts by satellite. Jenny and Chen are going to observe small rocky objects called asteroids. Jenny and Chen put on their spacesuits and their helmets. They go to the hatch, that little area there, and exit the airlock. Good luck, shout the crew. And they can see them out the little, almost like a porthole on a boat. Jenny and Chen are floating in space. Wow, Jenny cries. Jenny takes pictures of the asteroids as they pass over cities, mountains, deserts, and oceans. It's beautiful, says Chen. And they have their cords that are attached to the space shuttle. When they have finished, they go to the hatch. It's stuck, says Chen. Jenny and Chen work hard and heave that hatch open. Phew! Quick, Jenny, shouts Kim. We need you. Robobot is broken. Instead of cleaning, Robobot is making a mess, Kim says. So now they come in, they can take off their spacesuits. Their tether is disconnected. That line that connects them so they won't get lost in space. Inside the space station, everything is out of place. Got you, Jenny cries, quickly fixing Robobot before he can cause any more trouble. She fixes the computer that's programs him. What a day! It's time to relax and have dinner. When they finish, Robobot cleans up. The crew watch nervously, but Robobot puts everything away carefully. Before bed, Jenny calls her family on Earth below and tells them all about her busy day. Then she brushes her teeth. That can be tricky in space because things float instead of coming down with gravity. Jenny decides to switch Robobot off for the night, just in case. Jenny waves to her beautiful home, her planet Earth below. Good night, world, she says. And look at all of the equipment. They have very important jobs. They clean and repair equipment. They do scientific experiments. They record data. They keep fit and healthy. And she needs all of these things in order to do her job the right way. She has to have a spacesuit. She has to have a helmet. She has to have the life support backpack that gives her oxygen. She has to have space boots and then a cool suit on the inside. And there's other busy people in this, other workers in this book too. They have flight controllers and flight directors and engineers and other scientists. And that's the end of Astronauts.